You can manifest the quote unquote impossible. You can attract the money. You can attract the stuff, the people, the opportunities, the circumstances you desire, as long as you do desire. And as long as your desire is stronger than your opposing beliefs, stronger than your resistance, in other words, as long as desire is your dominant energetic output, manifesting your desire into physical reality is inevitable. You can make the impossible possible, the unreal real. The truth is, you're already doing it. You've already done it. It's happening all the time, including right now. You've done it before. So why haven't you? Why haven't you manifested your latest desire? Because you are taking score too soon. You are manifesting your desire. It is on the way. The fact that you desire it is the proof that it is yours. Every moment is a moment of transformation. You are crossing frontiers and treading new ground all the time. Every new moment is a moment of transcendence. No two moments are the same. Anytime you think, nothing's happening though, it's not happening. Your focus has slipped. Your heart is constantly beating. Cells in your body are dividing and multiplying and being shed all the time. It's just that when you are trying to manifest your desires, you aren't interested in any of that because you are trying to manifest your desires. What you are paying attention to is the absence of your specific manifestation, and you're using that as your excuse to think that nothing is happening, that nothing you want is happening. Isn't having a steady pulse something that you want? You might think you don't want it because you already have it, but you love having a steady heartbeat. You love having a healthy functioning body. It's just that you don't think about it most of the time. You have the awareness of someone who is secure about having a steady heartbeat and a healthy functioning body. What is it that keeps you alive anyway? What is that force that animates your body and keeps it running smoothly without you having to micromanage every detail? What is it that breathes you? You breathe without thinking, right? For the most part. How is it that you are even here, alive to begin with? Do you recognize the miracle of your own existence? You are here because you chose to be here, because you chose to be here, because you willed it. And your parents are always surprised, aren't they, to discover that you actually have a will of your own? Your parents believe you are here because they gave you life, and it is upon that flawed premise that they tell you things like, be grateful to mommy and daddy and do as we say. Obey us. Maybe you do obey them. Maybe you don't, because you are free, because you have a will of your own. Your mother's womb was your pathway into human life, but the life force itself, the energy that animates your body, is your own. It is yours and nobody else's. Nobody gave it to you. You gave it to you. You took it. You claimed it. Have you noticed that for the last little while, you have not been thinking about the stuff you haven't yet manifested that you really, really want to manifest? Oops, I just reminded you of it. It was to demonstrate the point, though, that you are capable of focus. When you aren't thinking about the stuff you want, you aren't thinking about the stuff you want. Duh, no shit, Sherlock. Well, you aren't. Just like you aren't thinking about your heart beating, your lungs breathing, and your digestive system processing the stuff you ate for breakfast this morning. Just like you aren't thinking, in other words, about the stuff you already have. You have just taken them for granted almost, except it's not that you've taken them for granted exactly. Those are not accurate words, because it isn't that you don't care about the stuff you already have. It's not that you don't love and appreciate them. It's just that you're not worried about them. You're not tense over the fact that you don't have enough air to breathe, for instance. You can feel that way about your unfulfilled desires too. How? By knowing that they are on the way, that your having them is inevitable, natural, normal. You can know without knowing. That means trust. It means being okay with not knowing. Not knowing does not have to be a source of discontent. It does not have to be. If it is your choice to be discontented. There are tons of things you could know, and you don't want to know all of them necessarily, right? You get to focus. You get to choose. You get to do what you feel inspired to do and not concern yourself with outcomes. Results don't matter. Results are inevitable. What matters is your state of consciousness, moment to moment. You get to be peaceful and calm in every moment if you choose. You never have to worry. Worry is an option. It is not necessary. And peace is present in every moment because peace is a state of mind. When you do encounter resistance, be glad. It's guidance. It's a reminder that you are dominantly joyful. It's a reminder of all of the things you love and appreciate. Do you remember how you felt when you didn't have the things you now cherish and enjoy? Do you remember the feeling of pure desire? Desire is good. Desire itself is a subject of your love and appreciation. Being without the things you want, not having the things you desire, means you are looking forward to them, that the fulfillment of your desire will feel so satisfying. And in the meantime, you are enjoying the satisfaction of all of the manifestations that have come into realization, things you once wanted and now enjoy. You do not take them for granted. You remember the freshness of the joy you felt when you first received, when you first crossed that barrier, that frontier from not having to having. You remember manifesting the impossible. You've done it before. You did it the moment you were born, when you received the one thing you wanted more than anything else that once seemed impossible, what was once so foreign to you. You gave yourself life. You birthed yourself. Before you were born, it was your deepest desire to be human, to live a human life, to experience and feel from human perspective, to play the game of life, in other words. You were pure energy, pure desire, pure consciousness. Your desire was so strong that you manifested into human form. You fulfilled your own deepest desire as a divine spiritual being, to be physical and to have a physical perspective. And then you forgot. You forgot the miracle of your own human existence, just like you forgot how happy your first computer made you, because you've come so much further since then. You even take your latest laptop and tablet and technology in general for granted sometimes. You forget because you are human, and you remember because you are human. You remember the joy of that moment of transformation, of becoming, of coming into being, of pure creation, that moment of change when you witnessed the manifestation of your desire, the realization of your sheer force of spirit, and felt the satisfaction of it because it was something that you chose, something that you desired, something that you wanted. There is nothing you have to do. You are doing nothing. You are being done. You are being, you are existing, and you are receiving everything you ever desired because you are here existing. You are free to do whatever you please, moment to moment, and have your desires come to you in divine timing. You are so thankful and appreciative about getting to be here. You are thankful and appreciative to be alive, to be human, to feel, to exist, to be. You are human and you are divine. Everything you have right now, you have chosen. Everything you enjoy right now, you created and manifested, and you are looking forward to the realization of your currently unfulfilled desires. You know they are on the way. Your desire is the proof. You are here to receive and enjoy, and you are good at that. It's what you were made for. It's what you intended, what you chose, how you fashioned and created yourself.